Yo, what's up YouTube? Gecko Girl coming at you with another video today. So I'm going to switch things up a little bit from what I was originally going to do, and instead of doing the getting over my fear of slithers today, I'm going to redo my breeding tutorial. So I'm not procrastinating, I promise guys. Dustin's not home, and I'm not getting slithers out on my own without him here. If by chance I do get bit, I'm gonna have to go to the hospital like immediately, because my blood doesn't clot like it's supposed to. I have like this rare blood disorder. I think I talked about it on here before, but anyway, so that's the game plan for today. And the morphs and genetics video is also still on. I may or may not do that before the getting over my fear of slithers one, because I'm just really super excited about that one, because all a morph really is just a mutation, and we're talking about genetic mutations in biology right now, and it's just on my mind, on my brain, and so pumped about it, guys, so pumped about it. So yeah. And also, if I wait and do the getting over my fear of slithers for one of my next couple videos after the genetics one, it'll be closer to Repticon, and there'll be tarantulas at Repticon, and I can do like getting over my fear of spiders, because okay, I'm petrified of fucking tarantulas, guys. Like, just the thought of one of those things crawling on me scares the living shit out of me, okay? So, but anyway, completely off topic. So, yeah, gecko breeding. So, first off, you need to be organized. So, with mine, I have a color coding system. Pink for one female, orange for another, purple for the third. And basically you can write on the egg with a Sharpie, and it will not hurt the egg, it will not seep into the egg and poison the egg. The shell of the egg is there to protect the embryo, so nothing happens to it. So yeah, you can make a mark on the egg to help identify which female it came from. And I'm show you guys what you need for an incubator. So you don't even really need an incubator, guys. You just need a shoebox, plastic shoebox, okay? With no holes drilled in it. Some perlite or hatcherite, whichever you prefer. They're both pretty much the same thing. This floor's filthy in here. This room's still trashed, guys. Still working on it. Anyway, so, and you want like the right amount of moisture. You don't want too much or too little. And I'm going to show you guys what a fertile egg looks like, since both of these guys are very fertile. Let me set the phone down for a second. And if, I don't know if you guys can see. But right there, right under that pink line I drew, is a dark spot, and that's the embryo. Pretty cool, right? You can see it a lot better in person, but that's definitely a good fertile little egg. And I'm gonna quit messing with these guys, because this is like the third or fourth time I've shot this video, and you really don't want to mess with these eggs too much. Okay, so now I'm going to show you guys a breeding setup. And you saw I had my line marked on the egg. I'm actually going to draw numbers as well, so like pink 1, pink 2, purple 1, purple 2, purple 3, and gives me an idea of when the eggs will hatch. There's a cool shot. Hey, hi. What you doing? What you doing? Anyway, so here you go. I prefer this kind of setup. I prefer this kind of setup over a glass setup for breeding because, I don't know, it's just a lot easier to keep an eye on the female, a lot easier to look for eggs, because they really like to bury them in the most inconvenient places and hardest places to get to. But you basically just need a lay box like this, and while I'm in here, let's look for some eggs. Whoa, Bubba. No. No, sir. Damn it. No. Bad. Bad. Dally. Don't you fucking dare. No. Bad gecko. Oh, shit, fuck. Shit. Rambunctious little shit today, ain't we? Okay, guys. Well, so much for the egg hunt. I'm gonna have to look for them later because somebody's not cooperating with me and just tried to escape. So, anyway, these guys lay every 28 to 30 days, and they'll lay 2 eggs at a time, as you guys saw. They'll usually be like right next to each other, and they're gonna lay in the deepest spot in the dirt they can find that they feel safe, and the dirt has the right amount of moisture. Too dry or too wet, they won't lay. So I want to keep an eye on that too, because if there's nowhere for her to lay, she could possibly get egg bound if she doesn't want to lay. So yeah, and I'm going to try one more time to show you guys this lay box real quick, and then I'm going to give up. Okay. So, again, here's the lay box. It's $1 at Dollar Tree. There you go. And now she's trying to get out. You guys see this? I'm paranoid because I lost Reptar last week, and it took us like 30 minutes to freaking find his ass. And of course, you guys got dirt all in your food. Oh my god. Geckos, man. Geckos. Anyway. Finish checking this real quick. Okay. Nope. Nothing. Put that lid back on. Try again later. Anyway. So that's the basics of it, guys. Again, they're gonna lay every 28-30 days. All you need is that plastic shoebox container for your eggs. Incubate at room temperature. They're gonna take about 2 to 3 months to hatch. So yeah, they take a little minute. Take some patience, believe me. Waiting on that first egg to hatch was the most annoying and most frustrating moment in this whole journey of becoming a breeder. So yeah, and you just need to a setup like this, one of the tub setups. I prefer that over the glass. Like I said, it's just way easier to keep track of the females. It's way easier to look for eggs if you're not digging under plants, you know, live plants and waterfalls and all that. So yeah, you can get a Tupperware container like the one I had that I use for a lay box, like $1 at the Dollar Tree. So that's great. I'm all about saving some money when it comes to breeding my animals. You know, I want to give them as much as I can, so they're spoiled, and the less money I spend on setups and whatever else, the more money I can spend on getting them really good food and getting them some nice decorations, some toys, quote unquote. I mean, they don't really play with anything, so, you know, but, you know, stuff for them to climb on, hide in, sneak up on each other, that sort of thing. So, yeah. And that's basically it. I recommend staying organized. I showed you my color coding system. I've got post-it notes. I'll show you that real quick too. So yeah, I've got post-it notes on the side right here to help keep track of when they laid. I'll write the last date that they laid on there, and I'll also keep it in my logbook. I have a spiral notebook that I use as my logbook, so I can keep track of when they laid, when they should lay again. And this camera is just not cooperating with me, as per usual. Anyway, so yeah, guys. But anyway, if you want to know more details on breeding or anything like that, I found some pretty good tutorials online, a lot of good info there, a lot of great YouTubers out there that just do specifically cresteds, like well, Crested Geckos has branched out into doing gargoyles and all the New Caledonians as well as skinks now, but they have some great instructional videos. Ooh, I know one last question I need to answer. You guys do not have to cull these guys down like the leopard gecko. Really, if you cull them down much more, you could make them sick, since these guys are like room temp. But there is a cooling off period you can do if you want to. There is, quote unquote, a season. You can breed them all year if you want to, but me, I like to give my males and my females a break. So about mid-October, end of September, beginning of October, I take my males out, and I don't put them back in until probably the end of January, mid-February. I put them back just as it starts to warm back up outside. And again, males get really skinny from breeding season, and it can take a huge toll on the females too, so I like to give them that break. Females do retain sperm for several months, so don't be surprised if you get eggs in the off season. Yeah, so anyway, guys, that's pretty much it for Crested Gecko breeding. Again, like and subscribe and hit that notification bell, and if you want to look more into it, I've only got 15 minutes in this video, so if you want to look into breeding geckos more, tons of great stuff online, and check out Crested Gecko. Shout out to them. Until next time, guys, peace out.